Yeah, they were hating on me earlier on YouTube, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe just my service raggedy. And emotional dude, kind of like Jack and what's the little light skinned boy? What's Matt Barnes, the emotional nigga that was fighting over his wife that she chose another man. That emotional nigga that did that. Oh, okay. And this nigga had the nerve to tap on somebody else. Tell me, yeah, it was just one player. Mentioning me in different podcasts. Well, this Wakanda the next minute. It's Black Lives Matter the next minute. But you niggas act like girls like that on a podcast. Now, it's okay to have an opinion, but it's another thing to do what you guys are doing. And then be in my face, S.Jackson, we was teammates. And I seen you crying every time Charles Oakley about to slap shit out you. So I know you. Doing all that effeminate talking and yelling, acting like you some gangster when you a basketball player, nigga. You making $10 million a year rapping and acting tough. You really an embarrassment. And I be trying to stay quiet on you niggas. But I understand why they give people like you money and give people like you a platform, because they want you to continue tricking these kids like you're doing a great job of. But we're gonna get into that. So for people to say what they saying and keep regurgitating things that they hear, and I just be like, we must be living in a simulation or something. Because Gilbert Arenas, this guy, he know me. And the fact that he was up there trying to pretend like he was defending me or he my friend. Let me tell you a story about Gilbert. Gilbert came to, see, first of all, Gilbert one of them ignorant ass niggas. He's gonna always, white folks is always gonna put Gilbert in front of somebody's camera because he's toxic. His mentality, he's a little boy in the inside. He ain't no man. He was in a draft camp. He was in our pre-draft camp. They asked him, what do you want to be? And what are your goals after basketball? He said, I want to be a motherfucking pimp. This boy got a child mind. So that's why the guns and all that dumb shit, he been doing dumb shit the whole time. They writing stories about me, but they got it. They just bought here $60, $100 million man. He going to jail every other week in the club. Anybody from DC tell me I'm lying. They covering up stores. They doing all kind of shit. These are the niggas that's on camera talking to the youth now. These ignorant mind little boy. Now this guy, he going to the club. You could tell when a nigga don't feel like they're a man. They just do showboat shit. There's a reason why these niggas be talking about me like they talk about me. And Gilbert's still mad that, he be allegedly paying for the same girls that like me for my mama's recipe. He was after this girl so hard, he give her all the money. Give her all the money. He couldn't understand. Some of these guys, man, some of these niggas can't understand no. Gilbert Arenas is the worst thing for niggas. He act like he like black folks. Him, S.Jackson, all of them. And that little Matt Barnes, that little shit you did to put a battery in Jack back, that little tapping and all that little girl shit. I used to like you, but now I see you one of them confused little light-skinned niggas that was never dark enough to hang with the blacks, so you had to act like a jackass to prove you was tough, and you was never white enough to be with the whites. So you just an angry little nigga. And so the shit you say is always aggressive and stupid. You don't know how to respect a man in his space. Nigga, I ain't never said nothing to you or about you. So to go that far and tap and do all that little girl shit, what's wrong with you niggas? Who raised you niggas to take food out of another man's mouth? Who raised you little Stephen A. million ass niggas to be so girly and, and how to look at you show? I thank you little girl ass niggas for the platform. I needed something to talk about. And you little girl ass niggas is the topic. And I hope I offend one of you two or three. And just keep it a man. Because all of you know me. All you niggas know me. So, but Gilbert Arenas, back to this fake slime ball ass nigga here. So, this is why they put niggas like him in place, right? This is why all of them will talk about me but never invite me to their podcast. This is the second, third time they talking about me on All the Smoke. How the fuck you want all the smoke and you ain't never invite the nigga you talking about? Seem like you want some of the goddamn smoke. Change your podcast. The new podcast is these niggas want some of the goddamn smoke. Cause I want all the smoke. and Jack, your sensitive ass, you know that. Always talking so goddamn loud. He mad because I checked him about some shit he did in Miami. But anyway, we'll get to that too. I told you niggas, thank you niggas for giving me the platform because you niggas dumb. You take your platform and talk about stupid shit. You niggas, that's why they give you a platform to be a fucking idiots. And when the last time you Black Lives Matter punk ass niggas talked about somebody white? Every podcast, every show, they talking about some black male. They pay these niggas to do that. White people don't gotta attack us no more. They got niggas like this. Here I am minding my business, never said nothing about these brothers. They could have had their opinion on the trade and included me because she said something factual. I was traded for Marc Gasol and Kwame Brown. Oh no, it's just one person. Nigga, my mama said I was somebody, you bitch ass nigga. The fuck these niggas talking about? I'm on a team with this whole nigga. This nigga act like a female. S.Jackson, that nigga act like a female. Running into clubs with guns and with rags hanging out his pocket. He Black Lives activist 1 minute and he a gang member the next minute. They give stupid niggas like that a platform to say a bunch of dumb shit. This nigga will never talk to me like that in my face. But you will get on TV and try to act like that. That's amazing. These niggas amazing. So Gilbert Arenas goes on there saying sly comments and then acting like we cool at the same time when I done saved this nigga from plenty of situations in DC. This nigga is just stupid. You can't save that nigga from, he a crash dummy. He one of them niggas that's from the valley and something about his mind is off. He want to be a street nigga so bad. He can't just be a good guy and a man. See, I'm a man, and that's why a lot of niggas jealous of me. I don't give a fuck what you call yourself, what organization you with or nothing. You disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you, and then hopefully me and you can figure that out. Not your gang. You say you a man, I wear this shit on my sleeve. And I come with respect. I don't bother nobody. You don't hear me talking about nobody. This nigga S.Jackson say successful people ain't hating. When he was mad at the nigga Charleston White, he say successful people ain't hating and hating people or some shit like that. Nigga, you broke. Now, why you hating on me in that matter? I ain't say nothing about this nigga. I know about all the dumb shit this nigga do. The nigga take my baby mama and go with his wife down to Miami. He out in front of the club acting like a straight up jackass. $10 million in your account. How the fuck you think you a street nigga? The street niggas I know not gonna respect you to be no street nigga. You better be coming ass backwards with your wallet forward, nigga. Then you could be a street nigga. But niggas that do that every day, you think they gonna let you be a street nigga? These niggas mind messed up. And maybe that's why they keep talking about me in the manner that they talk about me, because I just don't get it at this point. You don't talk analytics. At one point in time, I think in 2004, these are facts. I was like leading the league or second in the league at getting to the free throw line. How is that? How I'm getting fouled so much? I'm putting my foot in these niggas' ass every time I touch the ball. And you got to think about it. Gilbert shooting the ball 20, 25 times a motherfucking game. Larry Hughes shooting the ball 20, 25 times a game. Motherfucking Antoine Jameson shooting the ball 20, 25 times a game. Nigga ain't up but 8, 10 shots. I got 30 points on 12 shots. Look at the percentages. Nigga, if you looked up the percentages of how I scored the basketball, give me 20 shots, I'm on pace with every nigga in the league. At one time, me and Kevin Garnett points and rebounds per minute, because that's how they do it. And that's why Stephen A and all these guys that they pay to just talk about black people, that's why them niggas, it's more about being a personality and bashing black folk. That's all they do, 24 hours a day. Make grown men that have made sacrifices their entire life, that have helped their entire family. They don't breathe life in the kids no more. They tell them they can't do it. That's why they want to bash a guy like me over and over. It's 20 years ago since I played basketball. I got drafted 20 fucking years ago. 20. And a kid that got my life story, that came from the free lunch program with no shoes on his feet, played a nigga for his shoes and left that park with shoes. A nigga that'll persevere against any odds you put him against. They let some nigga that can't play basketball, that's an honorary Q dog, that ain't never did nothing for real but talk. They let that nigga label the type of nigga I am, a Geechee, as a bust. And y'all fell for that shit, huh? Go build some morale. Go teach some etiquette. These black males are reading at a 4th grade reading level. What are you niggas doing to combat that other than posting up Black Lives Matter and running your motherfucking mouth? These niggas talk about unity when a black man die. But then when somebody alive, all they do is kick like little bitches. Jack, me and you ain't even on the same level. I know you. You pay for women, nigga. I know you very well. Buying bags and all that shit, nigga. I know you. I know a lot of you effeminate males. So you niggas need to quit it with me. I'm just saying, there's a lot of things that people just believe because of who they like. And listening to them 3 niggas talking on the podcast, I'm just like, damn, Gilbert, he a straight snake ass nigga. Cause I ain't never did nothing wrong to him, but probably sleep with the girl he liked that we gonna call C. So Gilbert, Stephen Jackson, all you niggas that talk about me, I understand, man. I get it. I understand why you dudes are like the way you are. I understand it's a lot of, when you only raised with a female, sometimes you pick up effeminate traits. And when I realized that about myself, that why are you worried about what another dude is doing, another dude is saying? And then once I got that out of my head, the sky opened up for me. So you niggas can tell whatever story you want to tell. You niggas can have your little podcast where you just talking. But in a few minutes, all the talk gonna be over. Because what I'm putting together now is better than being the #1 draft pick. See, I made history, and that's probably why you niggas jealous. I made history. There's never been a #1 draft pick, and there will never be another #1 draft pick out of high school. Get over it. Man, any boo-boo, nigga. Just get the fuck over it already. I was the #1 draft pick. I did not get an opportunity to play. If you want to be honest, this is a fact. I don't make excuses. That's why I never said anything. But I was given an opportunity to play in Charlotte. And I noticed I was getting a double-double in 2 quarters. And I noticed all the news media, all the people, they just went away. Every time I wasn't injured and I wasn't heavy from, because see, I got a competitive problem. Ask Mark Jackson. I dislocated my finger in the middle of the game. He popped it back in place. He was getting a sub. Hell no, you ain't gonna get no motherfucking sub. I'm straight. Nigga, put some tape around that motherfucker, put me back in this goddamn game. See, I came from that era. These niggas from the era of, they worried about the numbers. That's why these niggas numbers look good. But if you put them with some old school niggas like Michael Curry and Anthony Mason, some dogs, he'll grind these bitch ass niggas up. That's why they had to change every rule about the game. Freedom of movement, freedom of motion, and you got niggas falling before they even get touched. These niggas can't even play at the park no more. But it's just interesting to me, dog. 20 years and these niggas talking about me like it's fresh. and they talking with so much hatred. It's not my fault, nigga. I seen you buying purses and shit in the mall, Jack, for the love of hip hop, girl. I won't say none of their name because it ain't about them. It ain't my fault you feel inadequate. So you got to buy them women. See, those are the things that the intangibles and the things like that, that you can throw the ball on the block against me with air nigga in the league and go handle your business. Nigga, one-on-one, I got this. Shaq couldn't even back me down. Go ask LaRon Prophet. I'm watching Tim Duncan play. And I'm like, man, they just be getting this nigga calls because he be whining or something. I don't know, this nigga ain't that good. I said that on the bench. 2003, 2005. LaRon Prophet, look him up. He can check. He went to Maryland. I was talking my shit. He must have went down there and whispered to the coach. They put me in the game. We getting our ass whooped. They gave Tim Duncan the ball every time. Go watch the game, nigga. I'm on his ass. Nigga, we switched the pick and roll with Steve Nash in the fucking playoffs. How many centers you know? I had ankle issues. Nigga, I just had ankle surgery and shoulder surgery in the same summer. Them little clips they showing you, well, Kwame Brown can't dunk. Kwame Brown don't want to go to the free throw line. Nigga, I'm on all these drugs. Nigga, they blood testing me because I'm taking so many goddamn innocent because I can't lift my shoulder and my ankle so goddamn big. See, that's the shit they don't tell you. Thank God for the Detroit Pistons and Arnie Cantor. Arnie Cantor took a look at my ankle, took a look. He like, what the fuck? He started working on my hips, working on my motion. He actually worked with guys. Most of these teams, they don't give a fuck about these niggas. Give you some drugs, get your ass back in the game. Well, look at the health rate of most of these guys after they done playing. Most of them can't walk. I know when I first got out, my hip hurting, knee hurt. I'm younger than a motherfucker, retired. Nigga, I had a body of a 60-year-old. Thank the Lord they changed the whole insurance thing because nigga, the insurance, it was hard to get insurance. And you got to pay on your own? Shit. And now they judge these guys that bust their ass to get to this point based on who a superstar and who not. And who they being judged by is people that can't do and can't endure what the person endured to do it. I ain't never heard of no shit like that. I never heard of no shit like that. And then who backs them up? Huh? And then who backs them up? Oh, they get a paycheck from daddy now. The more you, if you notice, it no matter who it is, the more you talk about a black man, you get a paycheck from daddy. The more you got your foot on a black man's neck, daddy will look out for you. See, the one thing you can't take away from though, you see that right there, and what I'll forever be proud of, a young man that was homeless bought his mother a house. A young man that was in the free lunch program has an action figure. A young man that by every statistical category, I wasn't supposed to make it to college. I was supposed to go to prison. I was next to last out of 8. I got the key to the city and I'm in the Hall of Fame. You call that a bust? See, I don't need a fair shake. A nigga ain't never gave me a fair shake. Life don't give you fair shakes. So that's why they preparing these kids for slaughter. Life give you what it give you. And you got to persevere and figure your way out of it. You can look at, I never, my mama said, boy, you're going to be a pastor one day. It used to be old ladies telling her, boy, you say stuff with so much conviction, you're going to be a pastor one day. And I said, no, I can't be no pastor because I can't live on that pedestal. Neither can these pastors. For the life of me, like, what is it about these guys that keep mentioning my name, but mentioning it in a way where it's like some malice behind it. It's like, Jesus Christ.
And the joke. Why is it still funny 20 years later?
But these niggas be slime balls. And I think that's why they talk about me like that, because I actually know the real people. I don't know that nigga Matt Barnes, but you could just look at his character and tell, like, we used to torture light-skinned niggas like that. You know it. We used to torture niggas that wanted to be down and act black, make them crash dummies. He was a victim. That's why he's so angry. Always want to fight. He an old ass nigga, always want to fight somebody. Can't never challenge a point. He won't fight. That's childlike behavior. And all the Smoke podcasts, it sound good. I'm available, Jack. My number is still the same. But these niggas that they put in position now, these niggas are like gatekeepers for chaos and nonsense. Because the way they talk about another black man, to me, is effeminate. You don't never stop a nigga earn.
To keep something going.
And then Steven Jackson, how dare you, nigga? Your track record, your life don't even compare to mine. You talking about a motherfucking game, nigga. You running around this motherfucker getting your teeth knocked out, ran over, fighting motherfuckers in the stands, being dumb, gang banging, stupid shit. Nigga, man, boy, stop. Man to man, Jack, you and I both know. Stop it. But now I know my true purpose. It ain't to give back during a turkey drive or a holiday. Nigga, go back to your community that you from and stop talking on camera. Go back where you from and make an impact every day. When I was young, when I was 13, I wore a size 13 shoe. Guess what you couldn't find in the store? A 13 shoe. Do you know how helpful it would be if every athlete just had a shoe drive in their city once a month and just passed out shoes at their little teen center that they create, that they teach these kids mathematics and technology and reading and skills and etiquette and trades? Because it would be easy for these guys to do instead of just getting on camera, running their motherfucking mouth, being pawns. It'd be easy for them to do. Now, mama get a check from the state. So the one thing you not finna motherfucking do if you grew up in a trap house is you ain't finna miss school. You got a headache? I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you get your ass a Robitussin. You go to school. Because attendance was important. Yeah, you going to school, Jack. So you bust up that house. Do you know how many times I done went to school, nigga, on no sleep? And I'm still getting A's. They done gentrified the neighborhood. We over there with white boys, and now the white boy looking at us like, nigga, you ain't smart enough to be over here. And it pissed me off. So I ain't fighting you. I'm gonna prove you wrong. And I did. If I fight you, I can't tell who the fool.
Why they ain't put you on the podcast?
They know better than put me on the podcast. Everything that them fake niggas preach and get paid to say, my life disprove everything they say. And the scary part about it is their life disproves it too. But they getting paid to say otherwise. Notice how they don't do nothing for real. All these athletes now, they're making it rain in every strip club they go into. I never understood that concept. I used to try to talk to these niggas about LLC, this and that. Once I was learning the game, I was trying to do it. And I bumped into too many motherfucking snakes. But now that I'm in the mindset of everything got to be ran, controlled, and done by me. And so instead of them thinking like that and doing that, why are all these athletes shouting and hollering on TV? You have the one thing that can control outcome. You have capital. Go create the job market for your community. Go create the business centers. Don't go get that money to your financial advisor that's going to probably take it from you. They're going to put you in shit you don't understand. Yeah, they're getting it going and coming. Go take that money, buy your neighborhood, and you control it. The only reason why the white neighborhood is so, quote unquote better, they have the finances. They buy homes, which go to the roads, the police, the school system, all that. That's your money. That's your tax base. But these niggas ain't gonna get on no podcast and say nothing that make no sense. These niggas gonna tap other niggas and say, Kwame, it was just not even one other person, it was just somebody else. You niggas disgust me sometimes. And I'm gonna go back to being quiet. And guess what, guys? When you see me, it ain't no beef. I don't want to dap, I don't want to talk, but it ain't no beef unless you guys make it beef. But just remember, you guys started talking about me in more than one occasion. And I think the reason why you guys talk about me, because most of you that talk like that, y'all suckers. These niggas is cartoon characters. They get on there and they base their life on how good they play the game. Well, the game over, nigga. These niggas is funny, man. And I just had to address these guys. And I think, and I won't be sued or nothing by anything I said, because everything I said was 100% true. This nigga Gilbert, he's a clown. And his life is a result of him being a clown. You know, carrying around guns, doing dumb shit, running around acting tough. You know, typical nigga that ain't from the hood, that try to do everything in his power, beat the dough down to have some hood credibility. Nigga, I'm really from that. I ain't finna, nigga, what the fuck? These niggas that don't really understand the dynamics of the hood and what it's really about. They get some money and then they buy hood shit. They try to buy respect, and you can't buy respect. And I learned that
hungry people gravitate toward
right.
money and they think, oh, that's somebody.
But it ain't nothing to respect. At the end of that hood life, most of these niggas do 100 years in jail, being around men they whole time, with some little young white boy telling them to take their clothes off and go get in the line naked behind another man. And everything about it is all ego. I'm such and such. You don't talk to me. I'm such and such. Like, nigga, what? You bleed, you die, we the same. Nigga, relax. Nigga, you ain't get enough hugs from your daddy. That's how I look at these niggas. These niggas ain't had enough hugs. Because to glorify something that only ends in your destruction, it just don't make no sense to me. So that's why I smoke hookah and be home. Because a grown-ass man, see, a grown-ass man, first job and first responsibility is to protect the woman and the children. But a grown man also know themselves and their temperament, and a grown man don't try not to put himself in situations that you can crash out and make a mistake. Mm-hmm. So every time I'm out, I'm very cautious because they don't really do things like they used to do back in the day. They want to be out in public on cameras and dumb shit. And it's just like, foolishness can happen at any moment now in this environment. So,
it's so drug induced.
Exactly. Yeah, half these niggas on too many drugs.
You got things in ego.
He was on the podcast high than a motherfucker. That's why they don't talk no statistical data, no numbers, no nothing. None of them talk no numbers. None of them. They just get up there and say the same shit that everybody else can say. But my life is a walking example that, man, listen here. Life gonna throw you turns. Life gonna, you can be at a high, and next thing you know, it can come crumbling down. And it might not be what you expect. Some people chase fame so much, and then when they get there, they on Xanax, they change their nose, they change their eyelids, their hair, their ass, their titties. They change everything about themselves because they realize they just stepped into quicksand. They stepped into some shit they wasn't ready for or did not expect. Me, wherever you put me at, I feel like I'm gonna succeed because I'm gonna always try to think my way out the situation. So I can be a bust in your opinion, Gilbert. I could be a bust in your opinion, Stephen Jackson. But the little Mexican black, whatever you is, boy. The confused nigga that's always mad I don't even want to say your name because you the nigga who started all that. But I know you think you a tough guy too, so you probably want to get tough. But anywho, I hope you gentlemen have a good night. I hope you niggas learn how to be males and men, because men don't do that. But I think you guys need to start having a little more respect in your tongue when you're talking about people that help their mothers and sacrifice their entire life to get to a point to where most men only dream about. I think you guys need to focus and channel that energy on some more real problems, like the way we are as black males and the way that we look. And Stephen Jackson, maybe you could put that motherfucking blunt out and pull your pants up on your ass and put that rag down and act like a grown ass man instead of a little ass boy. Becky with the good hair, go to counseling. And Gilbert, you already knew. I was quiet on you for years. I wasn't gonna say nothing. You the right hand arm of them white boys. You niggas is the worst nigga. You took food. You took down there. What did I get? 3 years, 25 with the Lakers. I was slotted to get 80, 88 because what a Tyson got. Nigga, you took millions out my mouth, nigga, and you shout like you somebody, like you love black folks. You the whitest black boy I ever know. So y'all niggas miss me with all that, nigga. Whichever one of these white folks paying you niggas to come at me, this here one, you niggas better go find you something better to do. The mindset of these niggas, boy. Hey, look, I might be a bust. That's cool, my nigga. I'm happy I got a trophy, though.